Hello everyone. So one of the obvious thing which SEO agency owners might face is that why my rank is not coming in 3 months, in 2 months, or why not immediately as well. So I know that for SEO guys this thing is a bit funnier, but we need to understand the reality that a lot of our clients might not be knowing the fact that how SEO really works and what it takes to bring in the rank. Today's video will be describing certain facts that when one can expect keyword ranking to appear while doing a SEO strategy, and at the same time when one can really expect some SEO ranking even if they are investing up to the very best. So come, let us dive in. Okay, now first thing first, SEO is a long-term game. That is true. So SEO is a long-term strategy. You need to really have a lot of patience if you want to be successful in the fields of SEO. Now the thing is that sometimes it becomes quite irritating that clients might repeatedly ask that we want the ranks in 3 months, 2 months, this and that. So the common answer is no, this is not possible for someone to expect some ranking in maybe 2-3 months or even might be 4 to 5 months if depending upon the niches. Now the reason, I will summarize 7 important reasons in today's video. The first reason is that while doing SEO, it's very important to touch the ground base. It's not that simple, just do some backlink and end of the story. No, you need to start by doing and by optimizing the basic building blocks, then do the on pages, then the technical SEO, then there is the content re-optimization. And a proper SEO strategy really involves understanding how the user is interacting with the site, maintaining the highest level of intent satisfaction, making sure that the site does have the most significant level of the key performance indicators such as proper backlink growth, proper domain authorities, and much more. Now for doing all these things, it does takes time, because if you just rush the things out and if you just do the things at random, Google might put your site on sandbox, which is an effect where Google reduces the visibility for a certain period of time, and no one wants to have that thing, right? So getting the things slow and into right manner takes time, and this is the first and foremost thing why SEO ranking takes a bit time than expected. The second essential thing is that if you are targeting some highly expensive niche, then the keywords would also be having a high bid value, which means that the keyword would be expensive, the competition or the keyword difficulty would be quite higher. When I mean keyword difficulty, I mean the difficulty that is required to rank those keywords in Google search or any other search engines. Now the thing is, as much as the competition would be higher which you might face, the level of competition and the level of doing the things would be more complicated. And this is the common logic that if you're working on an expensive keyword, then just by doing some very limited amount of work cannot bring you success. I know that content is the king, content is important, having the right strategy, just like I said in point number 1, is useful, but still it does takes time for things to reconsider in the eyes of Google. Point number 3, Google works on a correlation algorithm where it correlates your campaign with your competitors, that how much relevant your campaign is, how much proper similarity values this might have, how much brand signal your campaign is holding, and all thanks to the semantic engineering concept in the fields of artificial intelligence that Google's latest spiders works on algorithms such as RankBrain, Hummingbird, and also there are Smith algorithm, BERT. So all this algorithm ensures that it understands your campaign mode, it understands it really brings out the meaningful context behind the pages, and most importantly, this does takes a time because it uses machine learning. It understands your campaign more, and understanding itself in an unsupervised learning takes a whole lot of time and thus delays the process. Point number 5 is that backlinks. Now one of the interesting part is that doing a backlink and having the backlinks, two things are separate. If you just do backlink and if you say you are done you might be wrong, because unless the backlinks are indexed, there is no point that those will be going to be considered as your SEO success. Now, index does not happen overnight. Yes, there are several ways. We have some previous videos on API based Python indexing, but the thing is that they can only help you up to a certain limit. Overall, indexing can happen natural and in random, specifically if you are yielding some backlinks with the help of smart outreaches to some news websites or guest posting, and those kind of things delays a lot. So getting a backlink and having that backlink index, two things are separate. So indexing can take a bit more time than usual. Point number 6 is that like there would be a time when Google really understands the user value. Obviously, if you're just starting out SEO and if you just have some handful amount of small traffic, that won't be helping Google to really understand how user is interacting with your site. For that to happen, Google needs a huge lot of data out there, and by this thing I really mean the number of users. So over time, as the key performance indicator rises, this is when Google can understand more about your campaign and it can reward you accordingly. So the thing is that in 2 months, 3 months, these things are vague. If someone really commits, they are not an SEO expert. Because if you really want to do some white level SEO, this does takes time. And I know you might be wondering, what is an ideal time for a campaign to rank? Well, I would say that if a niche is very less competitive, like a 4.5 to 5 months is the ideal time. If a campaign is from the medium range of competition, then somewhere between 7 to 9 months is an ideal time. And lastly, if you're from the super high competitive niche, this might even take 1.5 years plus. I have been working on few campaigns who have been which have been taken almost 1.8 years to get into the rank in a fully well-mannered condition. Now, the thing is, agency owners might be wondering, the clients would not give us such time, so what to do? So my only advice is that you guys can show month-on-month improvement on the very basic things that have been improved, because if you do all the things right, keyword ranking is one of the end product which comes at very last, but that is not the only thing which describes an SEO success. Rather, every month on month you can show the essential key performance indicators which have grown, which you have gained, and what are the work and the activities which you have done. In this way, the transparency would be maintained. You can show slow progresses over the time, and having the right amount of apple versus apple comparison can really take you to the next level. And lastly, SEO is a long-term game, so one needs to have the patience. Thanks for watching.